In this video, we are going to train our VGG16 and VGG19 model. So for that, first we have to import our VGG16 and VGG19 from our TensorFlow.keras.application. So if I show you over here, here it is our VGG16 and VGG19. So we can see there are a lot of parameters, 138 million parameters in our VGG16. After that, we have to import our input layer and our hidden layers and in our flattened layers. Because input layers, because uh, VGG16 it is our pre-trained model. So for that, suppose it is our fully connected layer and it is our input layer, and at last we have our flattening layer, and here it is our dense layer and it is our output layer. Here it is our flatten layer, and here it is our hidden layer, and here it is our output layer. And between this, it is a whole architecture which is already trained in our Keras application. So we are going to use our same weights, same biases for that. So for that, now we have to first set our image size. And in my previous model also in our AlexNet, we have used same size. So here also we are going to use our 227 cross 227. Now we are calling our VGG16 and we are making our object of our model. Now we have to provide over here image size. Inside this we have to set our plus 3 because it is our RGB image. For that we have to set our 227 cross 227 cross 3. So it is our RGB image. Because of that we have to use this type of plus 3 and include top equals to false. It is simply means we are removing our input layers and our flattening layer, hidden layer and our output layer. We are removing it with the help of this parameter. Now weights is equal to ImageNet. So it is simply means we are going to use our already trained models which is already used in our ImageNet competition. So after that we are seeing our summary. So as we can see, we have already give our input layer, and inside this input layer we till now we have not passed any of our images. Now at last if I show you, there is no flattening layer, there is no hidden layer, there is no output layer. So for that we have to add our last three layers, and inside this code we are saying this between layers. In the between layers we did not want to train anything. This is an important step because suppose we have this model and here it is our last three layers, we are removing it till now. Suppose if it will do forward and backward propagation, so in our backward propagation it will not try to update our weights here. So it is going to be fixed, or we can say freeze. So in our next line we are adding our flattening layer, we are adding our output layers. So we are going to use our model class over here. So we are saying that model inputs, we are going to use our model dot input with our 227 comma 227 comma 3 with our image size. And in our output layer simply means we are setting our last three layers. So for that we have used dense. Inside a hidden layer we are using our only one neuron. At last we are applying our only one neuron for our output layer because it is our binary classification. So after that we are applying our flattening layer, and after that we have our simple models. And here with the help of first parameter input, we are adding our input layer. So it is our whole architecture of our VGG16. So after this we can see our summary. At last we added our flatten layer and our dense layer. It is our output layer with only one neuron because it is our binary classification, so we are using only one neuron. Now finally we are saying that we are going to use loss our binary constant entropy because it is our binary classification, and we are using our optimizer Adam, and we are getting our matrix with the help of accuracy. Now after this we have to set our data. So for the data we have take the same path over here. For that path you have to just go inside our training data and you have to click on three dots and click on copy path. So it is the same path it is going to take. So after that we have to do a data augmentation, and for the data augmentation I have already explained that what is your data augmentation in my previous video. So after the data augmentation it is saying that okay, you have two classes. Inside the two classes total images are 8005, and for our test images we have 2023 images. Now there we have to see one thing, that whenever we are going to use our data augmentation, then we are going to use our fit underscore generator. Whenever we have a small data set and no data augmentation is applied, for that we have to use our fit. So we are going to use our fit underscore generator over here, and this is the same steps we have applied in my AlexNet model. So after this, at last you can see it is a better accuracy that we get in our. So after that we have to save this model, and after saving this model we are seeing that with the help of matplotlib we are seeing our accuracy. That we can see that there is a very small difference in our accuracies, so we can say it is not a overfitted model. Now after saving the models we are similarly that steps we have already discussed in our election model. Now see, here we can see we are while predicting it is only giving us only one value with a 77%. So first we have a cat and second we have a dog. So whenever it will show less than 0.5, so it will be our cat, and whenever it will show greater than 0.5, so it will be our dog. We can say there's some advantage of our VGG16, and for the VGG19 also we can similarly call our function for VGG19. So this is all about today video. I will provide the code in my description. Thank you so much.